This podcast is intended for adults 18 years and older. It contains explicit language and sexual situations. All thoughts and opinions expressed are of our own and not of those of any specific group, employer, or individual, and is not intended to take as professional advice.
Welcome to the Foreplay Podcast. Join the journey, experiences, and sexual adventures of two high school sweethearts navigating through the swinging lifestyle as millennials. Come along for the ride. Dare to play?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Foreplay Podcast. This is Bella.
This is Jase.
Today's episode is a listener confession.
Listener confessions.
Listener confessions. These are Foreplay confessions.
We think you guys like these because people write them in. So
Yeah,
so basically what this series is we go through and you can send your own in. You go to foreplay.com/share, number 4, OURPLAY.com/SHARE to share.
Yeah, not CHER.
Not sure. You can go and you can say an experience that you had. Maybe it's a fantasy. Maybe it's something that you've talked about, just haven't done. I guess that's a fantasy, right?
Maybe it's something that you fucked up. We haven't had that one. Maybe you fucked up real bad and you got to get something off your chest.
It could be that. And it could be a negative experience as well that you had that like you learned something from, or positive, whatever it is. You can write those in. You can write them in anonymously, and we'll just
we share
talk
them.
about it. We share it. There you go, foreplay.com/share. This first one that we are going to read, this one's just wild to me. And it made me so happy when I read it. Like, I remember smiling through reading this email. So, but
All right.
Once again, Bella reads because she's better at reading out loud than me, and that's enough of that. All right, so you go ahead and read the story.
First confession, and they titled it The Double Grand Slam, and this is from RT. They said, big fan of the podcast. Here's a story about something we did that I genuinely think might be a sexual first. At least we've never heard of anyone else pulling it off. My wife and I have been in the lifestyle for a while now, and over time I've discovered that I have a talent that seems to be pretty rare among men. I basically have zero refractory period and can come multiple times during a session, a lot of times. It's something I've never realized was unusual until we started comparing notes with other people, which, side note, that is true. We don't, I would say we've had quite a few experiences, and we don't come across that very often. We do have a friend who has the same thing, and I don't think I've ever not seen him hard.
Yeah.
I don't know how, as soon as the pants come off, he's hard.
Yeah. I think before they come up, he's hard.
I don't ever see him tenting, though. I don't ever see it in his shorts up or anything. It's just really?
His dick's
it's always hard. And
it's not actually always hard, but
Yeah.
but whenever you're in a lifestyle experience, it's hard from the beginning of the experience to when you leave the room after the experience is done. Always.
And he can come as many times as he wants.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
It is crazy.
Anyways, okay, back to the story. So, on to the story. Years ago, my wife and I came up with the term Grand Slam. It's when in one day you do an oral cream pie, vaginal cream pie, anal cream pie, and also come from a hand job. We had only done it once because anal can be tricky for us. I'm very girthy downstairs, so it takes some prep and patience. Fast forward a few years later, we were dating a girl and happened to tell her about the Grand Slam. Her eyes lit up and said, let's try a double Grand Slam. It was her birthday weekend, and we were going away together, so we decided to make it a fun challenge. We checked into our hotel around 3:30 p.m. and had a great session where I came in both of their pussies, both of their mouths, and then they teamed up for a double hand job, both of them stroking me together at the same time. We counted that as a hand job from each of them. Later, after dinner and sometime in our plunge pool and jacuzzi, we went for the anal finish. I did back-to-back anal, coming in one of their asses, quickly washing off, and then coming in the others. I was completely spent, lying on the bed out of breath when I suddenly sat up and said, wait, you both have to jerk me off again or it won't count. We'll have cheated, LOL. They both laughed, but they did it, and managed to coax out the last tiny teardrop of cum. Mission complete. I hope you enjoyed the story, even if it doesn't make it onto the show. We thought it was hot, unique, and just fun to share. Also, I had no idea until we got into the lifestyle that most people can't come multiple times and keep going. It was actually my wife who encouraged me to send this in. And thank you, wife of, or I don't know if one is R and one is T, or if you are the wife of RT.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for sending that in. What a fun story. Yeah, definitely that is a unique story.
I've
unique
never heard of a Grand Slam before.
And I love that term.
Denny's or wherever it is.
Oh, yeah.
And in baseball, I guess. But I've never heard of it sexually, and
Well, that's because they made
I
it
love
up.
it. I know, I love it. Like, I think that that's an awesome term because, I mean,
Have you put it in Urban Dictionary? Because you should.
because, it's a grand slam for probably, at least to my understanding, right? In baseball, when the bases are loaded and you have someone on first base, second base, and third base, and then you hit a home run, you score 4 points. So it's a grand slam.
Oh.
And he came in 4 places. So that's why I'm assuming it's a grand slam because it's 4 places of coming, right? Hand job, mouth, ass, vagina. So
Wait, hand job, mouth, yes,
so 4.
yes.
So that's why it's called a grand slam.
I know
that's
nothing
my-
about sports, and that makes sense. Now that
Yeah.
yes.
So that's why I'm assuming they called it a grand slam.
I love that.
So do I. And I just have to say, man, I wouldn't mind if I could come that many times. I think that'd be pretty cool.
It would be cool.
I'm okay with how much I can come, but it would be pretty cool.
Hey, what is it? You can't pick and choose your battles. Wait, what is it? What's the thing that Ash Nico said? Beggars can't be choosers. You know how much you come?
Yeah, that is true.
I feel like, well, actually, I don't know. Would you rather come as much as you do because it's hot and you come a lot? The volume, or would you rather?
Shit, if I could come half as much as I come and do it twice, like,
I wonder how much cum are you coming? Like, how much comes out, Mr. Grand Slam? Could you email us and let us know?
I would
like,
imagine it would
volume-wise?
a smaller amount.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
And is it as big? Because when you come, you have a lot of cum, and it's usually once, maybe twice in a day.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot.
Yeah.
And so, do they feel different? Because sometimes your orgasms, I feel bigger than other ones. And so if you have multiple of them, are they smaller
Yeah, well,
all the
mine are
time, or are they
bigger.
like all feel the same and they all feel big, but you just don't come as much, or
Yeah.
do you come a lot? Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm
that's okay.
curious.
But you're right. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it's pretty cool. And then the fact
we'll
that
have
you
to ask
have,
our friend.
you have the fact that you have multiple people up to try to double grand slam. And I like that he said, well, you know what? The double hand job together didn't count. I feel like that's a true warrior spirit.
I would say we should put it on our swinger bingo cards, but I fear you're the only one who would ever get that card.
Yeah, I feel like,
Well, both in the lifestyle, there's not a lot of coming inside at all. So
I
it's
feel like a grand slam I feel like I could even be happy with the grand slam of just where you do all of the things. You don't have to come through
yeah. Okay.
everyone. Just
Can we count
doing
that?
all of them in
Mr.
one
Grand Slam,
day.
do you approve?
A hand job, a blow job, but I don't even like anal.
I know, but to do a Grand Slam,
do
it's
a
kind of
grand
like
slam.
doing airtight.
Yeah.
Or do it, DP. To do
Yeah.
it, you just to
You
say, hey,
have
I
to-
did a Grand
yeah,
Slam.
you have to do all of them. So you have to at least get a hand job, get a blow job, fucking the ass and fucking the puss, but you don't have to come with all of them. But maybe to like complete the home run, the grand slam aspect, you have to come with one of them.
Yes.
So
You don't have to come
do all of
inside
them.
of it, just like with.
Yeah, it could be a
because of
blowjob,
one.
it could be a hand job,
Yeah.
it could be the anal, whichever one you wanted to. Obviously, I can't take this. This isn't my grand slam, but I hope
Not us changing it.
I hope that maybe
Mr. Grand Slam gives us the okay.
yeah, the permission to change the grand slam to he's the OG grand slammer
Yeah.
and that's the real grand slam.
Yeah.
But for us peasants here that can't come 48 times in one day, if we could come once but do all of the different ways, then that's
Please,
can also
sir,
be
can
a
that
grand
please
slam.
count as a
Please,
grand-
please, can I have a grand slam?
Oh, you want a Grand Slam? No, you want.
Oh wait, I would like to do a grand slam. No, that's how you say that. Perform
You would
a grand
like
slam.
what hit a Grand Slam? What do they call that in baseball? I would like to do one. Hit a Grand Slam, right?
I don't know if they do one. I think I probably say I'd hit a grand slam.
Hit a home run. Hit a
I
Grand
just think
Slam.
they call it a grand slam.
Oh, you would like a. Oh, so you would like a Grand Slam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I would like.
say that.
I would like to be Grand Slammed.
Yeah.
Yeah, verbed. It's a verb.
I know you want to do DP. That's the
And
perfect
airtight.
time. Oh, sorry. Yeah, airtight. Sorry, airtight. That's the perfect time to do a grand slam because
Oh
you're already
my-
doing anal.
What if you were Grand Slamming all at the same time? So what if you
It
were
would be
airtight?
impossible technically a grand slam all the time.
No, with 3 guys. Oh.
'Cause, I mean-
so I could get Grand Slammed at the same time. But you couldn't. Because, okay, there'd be 3 guys, right? 3 guys is mouth. I just need another one for my hands. That would be 4 guys.
Yeah, if there was a fourth one for a hand,
For
then
hands.
technically you'd be doing a grand slam all at once.
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's impressive.
We might have to find
if I
one more
get 5
person to
guys,
invite.
then it's 2 hands. What is an extra grand slam?
I don't think that's a thing.
Okay, can we make it up? What's bigger than grand? Ariana Grande, Venti slam.
Yeah.
A Venti slam.
A Venti slam.
All right, guys.
We might have
You
to
heard
invite,
it first.
We might have to invite someone else to the DP or the airtight party so that we can see if we can get a grand slam.
All right. November. Wait, I know somebody.
For November 2025?
Yes.
The next, I know.
You know who? The giver.
Oh, yeah.
So funny story. We have a friend who, I think we've already said it before, but we have a friend who he doesn't coin this himself, okay? This is other people saying this because he really can. He can make like any girl squirt.
Every guy that I've met that says they can make any girl squirt doesn't make Bella squirt, and the one guy who doesn't say anything that everyone says he would be able to does.
And girls are
Yeah.
saying this. Girls are saying, oh, I've never squirted before, but he's made me squirt. And I was like, no fucking way. And then we were playing with them, and then he was fingering me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think it's gonna happen. And he was like, did you say you think it's gonna happen? Because it's been happening. So yeah, so he really can. And Jase and I call him the giver because he loves Chappell Roan and he loves like pop stars too. And there's a song by Chappell Roan called The Giver, and that's what he is. He just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So let me give you something, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be it. The grand slam. There
All right.
it is. All right. Well, that's one of them. That was so much fun. That's a really fun little story.
That's a grand story.
That's a grand story.
Our second confession is, hey guys, something wild happened this weekend, and we just had to write in and share. So we moved into a new neighborhood around a year ago now. We live in a cul-de-sac, so there are about 5 houses right by ours. A couple weeks after we moved in, we saw our neighbor was having a party, but we didn't think much of it. We were busy with the move and didn't pay much attention, but we both remember there being like 8 cars over at our neighbor's house. Also, side note, my dream is to live in a cul-de-sac with all of our swinger friends. Oh, that is, oh my God, that sounds so fun.
It'd be so fun. And then you just go to everyone's different house. And
you have a barbecue. You have a neighborhood barbecue. You know how, at least in the movies, that's what they do.
We've never lived in roasting, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just like that.
And it's called a cul-de-sac. It's called a...
What?
It's a cul-de-sac. It's called a ball sack.
In my mouth.
Yeah, that's
called
what it is.
A ball sack.
In my mouth.
In my mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, okay. Well, about another month passes, and we notice our neighbor is having another party. Again, there were about 8 to 10 cars parked all around the cul-de-sac. The one thing we picked up on this time was there was a red light coming from the bedroom window. We've been in the lifestyle for around 5 years now, and when I saw that red light, my mind went straight to swingers. Were you listening to The Couple Next Door by J&K and having a red light night? So if you guys are OG podcast listeners, like back before our podcast, there was a podcast called The Couple Next Door, and their podcast actually inspired us to make our podcast. They talked a lot about their experiences, story times, they went in depth and stuff, and that's how we got the inspiration to start Foreplay. But they would always end their podcast with "Have a red light night," and they would change out their light bulbs into red light bulbs whenever they were either playing or having people over. I can't remember exactly, but they stopped making podcasts for a while. But I wish that they'd come back. And we've never met them before. We have friends who know them, but we've just never been in the same area. But I would love to meet them one day and thank them, because if it wasn't for them, I don't know if we would live the life that we live. It sounds like deep like that, but I mean, it's really... It like catapulted us to start Foreplay. Yeah. So anyways, okay, so red light night. They had the red light coming from the bedroom window. Okay, I grabbed my husband and showed him the light and said, yeah, it does look like that. Oh, and he said, yeah, it does look like that. But what are the odds of two swinger couples living on one street? For a little more context, my husband and I are both 43. Our neighbor and his wife also looked to be around our age, and they're both very good looking. I've also noticed the wife always has her tits pushed up in a revealing top. How could you not? Well, yes, you don't need to be a swinger to have big tits. It did add to our theory even more. We had seen these neighbors several times in passing, but had never spoken to them. So my husband and I came up with a plan. We were going to find a non-conspicuous way to meet these neighbors. It wasn't much of a plan, but my husband and I like to go on evening walks with our dog. And on occasion, we'd see our neighbors also out on walks. We generally just kind of smiled and said hi with a wave here and there, but never stopped to really talk at all. We decided the next time we saw them, we were going to stop and introduce ourselves. So around 2 weeks of walking goes by and no luck passing them on a walk. Then
This
one,
sounds so much like something we would do and theorize.
oh yeah. Like, okay, we come up with a plan, devise
devise
a
a
plan.
plan.
And it would be our luck that we would try doing this and then trying to search for it and then we don't see them. Maybe they went on vacation or something. So around 2 weeks of walking goes by, no luck passing them on a walk. Then one glorious night, as we were heading back to our house, we saw them turn the corner toward us. In fact, we did in fact stop them, said hi, and introduce ourselves. We were hoping they'd give us that swinger vibe, but aside from her usual booby top, nothing else really seemed lifestyle-ish to us. I will say, I don't think I would. I mean, I guess we give the swinger vibe all the time just because usually we have like an upside down pineapple hat or something of the sort. But I think in normal life, you never really know who. I don't feel like I give off a swinger vibe in normal life anyway. You know what I mean?
It'd just be like if maybe they made like kind of a sexual joke.
Yeah,
Or
maybe
like
they
maybe
also
they're like
thought
they're
that they
like
were
touching
swingers.
each other. Like sometimes I just like it would add to my theory more.
I see. Yeah.
But like maybe I don't nothing would like prove it, you know. But
Yeah.
like it might even like add even more to the theory that like if you made like that kind of that joke was kind of sexual for someone I don't really know that much and
Sometimes you're at the bar or a restaurant or something, and some people do just kind of give off a lifestyle vibe. We knew this didn't confirm or deny our theory, but it didn't help us get any closer to solving the mystery of whether our neighbors were in the lifestyle. It's giving Scooby-Doo.
yeah.
Over the next couple months, there was a party or two at their house, but we had been busy with work and kind of forgotten all about it. So here's where it gets interesting. Around 3 months after that, we met up with a hot couple from online, and after meeting for drinks, we invited them back to our place. They said yes, and we headed home. Oh my God. Okay. As soon as we both parked and got out of our cars, I heard the husband say, "Hey, isn't that Julie and Sean's house?" We made up names, so it's fine to say in the podcast. When I tell you, my husband and I turned around faster than we had before. I immediately burst out, "Oh my God, you guys know Sean and Julie? Are they swingers?" As soon as I said it, I was like, oh my God, what if they're not and they just happen to know them? Well, our friend said, yes, Sean and Julie are also in the lifestyle and that they've been going to lifestyle parties at their house for a couple years. My husband and I started giggling that our hunches had been correct, and then we high-fived. Our new friend said, we're going to a big party they're throwing in a couple weeks. We'll have to reach out and tell them this story. And this is where the story gets even more wild. Without going into too much detail, 2 weeks later, we were in our neighbor's house, me riding Sean while my husband fucked Julie doggy. And so that's the story of how we ended up not only finding out our neighbors were swingers, but also fucking them too. I feel like that part where you knew what was coming, it felt like a movie, like a book, where it's like, no way, it's about to drop. Oh my gosh.
That's so fun. That's my dream.
That's my dream too. I want to live next to my swinger friends.
How do we move into a house and get a Sean and Julie?
Wait, Sean and Julie, where do you guys live? Wait, Sean and Julie, and did they put their? Oh, I don't think that they put their. No. John and Julie. Wait, is it Sean and Julie's neighbors? And Sean and Julie, where do you live? Is it in Texas?
Is there a house open on
your cul-de-sac so we can have spit roast barbecues?
Spit roast barbecues. That's actually so fun though, and I love that not only that. Well, okay, first of all, I love that they made a plan to try to meet the neighbors to see if they gave off a swinger vibe.
It also reminds me of like Modern Family a little bit or something.
They should have had swingers. Oh, they did have swingers in Modern
I
Family.
know.
I forgot
Phil
their
and
neighbors.
Claire's neighbors were swingers, and they were some of my favorite characters on the show.
They were one of the only shows that they didn't make swingers look bad, and they loved each other. And you know what I heard about Modern Family was that they would take things from all of the writers and like all the cast members' real lives that they like experienced, and then write them into shows. Like that's how they'd get a lot of their ideas. Is what I heard.
So they were really swingers.
So they maybe they even had
Like, they
neighbors who
met
were actually
people,
swingers,
yeah.
who were actually nice and kind and loved each other.
Because that's what swingers are. That's what people in the lifestyle are like.
And if that's true about like how they wrote the stories, it would make sense that that's why those swingers were actually written accurately.
Yeah.
And I loved those swingers in the show. It's I always forget about it. That's like the one show that actually had really great swingers.
That's true.
But anyway, back to the story. Yeah, that would be so fun to have swinger neighbors. That's our dream, is to have swinger neighbors. And so maybe one day.
Will you guys actually respond back and send in? Okay, so my question is, do people in your neighborhood know? Like, are you like the talk
Are you
of the
talking
town?
general?
No,
Like
in
to
their
anybody?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I was talking specifically to them because they are.
I think
anybody
who's listening to this right now.
If your neighbors are like in the lifestyle, or there are multiple couples in your neighborhood in the lifestyle, and you guys do like get along and play together and have parties, are you guys like talk of the town, the talk of the neighborhood, or is there always just gossip about you guys? I want to
like
know.
a real thing?
Yeah, is that a thing? Like, do people? Because
And even if there's not multiple, do people talk about you guys? If you're the swingers, like, do people talk about you guys? Like, oh, it's the swingers' house. Like, is that a thing?
well, okay, and that doesn't really have anything to do with it, but we were in Vegas not too long ago for a couple who we actually met in the lifestyle. It was their wedding, and they were having a celebration, and it was a lot of people who are also in the lifestyle and just people who are open, and also like OnlyFans content creators. We all had an area at the topless pool in Vegas at Maria, and there were like 3 different cabanas in this like private section, and the other 2 groups of people, one group actually had one couple who was in the lifestyle, but the other group, it was like just a group of girls, and we ended up talking to them, and then once I said that, oh yeah, we're in the lifestyle, like a lot of us are swingers, she was like, I knew it, we were trying to figure out blah 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 blah. So I know that there are groups of people, like when you see that, there are talks about it. And then same with the other cabana group too, they were also wondering if we were swingers or in lifestyle or something. And so yeah, that's why the gears are ticking. I'm like, what are they saying? And that is a vacation thing, right? So all of those people don't live there, the people who are in these cabanas, but these are people who are in your hometown. Oh my God, what do you have kids? Like, is the PTA meeting just all about you guys? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a great question. So yeah, if anyone...
The HOA meetings? Like in Gilmore Girls, they have like, can you imagine? Like, they have in the small towns. I don't even know if you actually do this in small towns, but in Gilmore Girls or in the Heart of Dixie, when they have those town meetings, and it's just in that one area, and it's like, okay, and the swinger houses, you guys have to have a certain parking spots for these things when you have these friends over, blah, 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 blah. That'd be so funny.
That would be funny. That's just such a fun story. And it really is one of my dreams one time in life. But I think it's so fun that, like, imagine thinking about that and wanting to know, and then after all this time, like, you kind of forget about it, and then someone goes to your house and like, hey, and then like, I don't know, you're like, oh my God, it was true this whole time. And then you get to know your neighbors. Like, how fun. Then now you can go to your neighbors' parties. You're just right there. You can walk across the street. Like, that's so fun.
It is fun. But what if like drama happens? That would suck. I'm like thinking about that now too. Because yes, it's all fun and games when it's and everyone's excited and happy. But then
there's
sometimes
generally not that much drama.
I don't know. It depends. And that would be hard if you like lived right next door and you guys were really close.
Well, then
But I
obviously you
can't
have to
imagine-
battle it out, and whoever loses has to move out of the cul-de-sac.
But so
Like
fun.
jousting
Exactly.
with your dick.
It's like in Wipeout.
Whoever makes the other
Yeah.
other wife come first,
Oh, stop.
losers out of the neighborhood.
I'm done.
That's so stupid. Oh, that's okay. Story
It
one.
would be so sad though. I hope that never happens
I
to
hope
you guys,
so.
and you guys are best friends forever and ever, ever. All right, our last, the last one is a confession.
This podcast is brought to you by us, Bella and Jase. If you're going on a vacation or maybe you have a gift that you want to give your other lifestyle friends and you're looking for lifestyle clothing, we have the best apparel on the market for you. We have not only clothing, bikinis, swimsuits, we have backpacks, tumblers, cups, anything that you can name, we probably have it. You can find that at foreplay.com/shop.
Let's say you're at a party, you're going on vacation, things are moving a little bit slow. Maybe you want some conversation to flow. Maybe you want to move stuff towards play. Well, we have the perfect game for you. It's called Foreplay the Game. It is a digital and physical lifestyle icebreaker game, and you can find out all about it at foreplay.com/games. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com/games.
If you don't have a lifestyle vacation planned, a resort or a cruise planned, why not? You can join us. You can find that at foreplay.com/playcation. We have not only information about the events and trips that we'll be on this year, but also other options for you as well. And it doesn't cost any extra for you to book through our links, but helps us a lot, helps us continue to be able to make this type of content for you. Now back to the show.
Hey guys, my wife and I have listened to your podcast for a couple years now, and the listener confession episodes are some of our favorites. My wife and I have shared a fantasy for a while, and we haven't tried it yet. We did think it would be fun to write it in and share it. So our fantasy is DVP. We've watched, and if you guys don't know what DVP means, this isn't part of the confession. This is me explaining what DVP is. It's a double vaginal penetration. So 2 dicks and 1 V. 2 P's and 1 V. We've watched so many porns of people doing DVP, and it seems so hot to both of us, but we haven't found the right couple to try it with yet. What our ideal scenario is that we want to find a couple that wants to do it both ways. What I mean by that is I want myself and another guy to DVP my wife, and then also I want me and him to DVP his wife. Well, yes, we would try it with just my wife if the opportunity arose. My wife also really wants to see me do it with another woman as well. There's something that seems extra fun to us if it's all 4 of us that had that new experience together. If it ever ends up happening, we'll write back in and let you know how it went. Thanks again for the show. Take care. J and R from New Zealand. New Zealand. I want to go to New Zealand.
Yeah, so do I. When we went to Australia, we didn't go to New Zealand.
I don't know.
I would like to. But that's, I feel like, a fun one. But one that's probably doesn't happen as often.
I feel like I think that it's a, when you get really close to a couple and you guys want to try out different fantasies, that it could happen pretty, I wouldn't say easily.
Yeah.
But it definitely could happen. That we do know, we have some friends who have done that. First experience was that.
First lifestyle
experience did DVP.
One of the 2 couples.
Yeah, one of the 2. Yeah, it wasn't a
DVP.
grand slam like that. But yeah, one of them.
Yeah. And
I was like,
I was not
I
expecting
was
it.
so surprised.
Because we were actually gonna go to that experience that night,
yeah,
and then
yep.
we decided to go to bed early because we were really tired. And then the next morning,
Oh my god, that could have been me.
Could have been you.
We could have DVP'd because I know one of the girls, she did not want to. She also doesn't want to airtight with everyone, but the husband has volunteered.
Yeah. So
she doesn't want to be airtight. She has also volunteered her husband to airtight other women.
But DVP, yeah, could have been you.
Could have been me.
But they're going on cruise in the future.
I know.
So
next time. Next March.
Sure, it could happen. Yeah, but that's one that I feel like I'd never really like put much thought into.
Yeah, that's true. I've always
thought about DP. Or sorry,
Did we
airtight.
ever put DVP on our swinger card, on our bingo cards? We did DVP. Oh, that's right.
Shit, that thing should be worth 2 squares, I feel like.
I know.
I guess you can use that in a free space. But I feel like DVP could be fun. I feel like it would be one of those things too where I feel like it'd be fun to do both ways as well. Like what this people are describing as.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be like, I don't know, hot.
Is it bad that some of these positions and stuff, I want to try just to say I've done it, but not necessarily because I don't think DVP is going to necessarily feel good.
Yeah, I think it's just for like the experience of
Yeah,
it.
it's
I think
just
that's
to like,
yeah, that's what
and I don't want to do it for a long time, but I want to know what it feels like just to do it for a little bit and be like, oh yeah, I did that before.
that's how I would feel about it.
Okay.
And then if you really like it, then that's when you're like, oh, I actually really enjoyed that. You can do it again. Or
right.
if you're like, hey, that experience like it wasn't like my exact cup of tea, then you don't do it again.
Right.
But then at least that way you know.
That's true.
Right? Like
yeah,
that's
you
why
don't
we
know
try
until
like
you
that's why we
try.
tried like a exhibitionist thing one time. Cause like, well, what if we do like it? And then we didn't. And so you don't. Or you try like other experiences and you're like, hey, that was really awesome. Like I remember we went to an orgy. It was our first orgy without knowing everybody.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, I don't know how does that work if we're not into everybody. And we were nervous about it. And then we went and it was awesome.
That's true.
So
But what I'm saying is because like DVP isn't necessarily high on my list, but I would do it just to do it. That's what I'm saying. Because I wanted to try an orgy like that. I wanted to try exhibitionism to see. This one, I'm not saying I don't want to try it, but it's just it's not something that I fantasize about. But now that I hear it, I'm like, oh, I would try it, but not necessarily because it's a fantasy, because I want to say I did it.
well, it's
That's what
also
I'm saying.
see. I
Is that
feel like
bad?
it's not even just like. Well, for me, it's not even just like that. I just to say I did it, but also just because like I'm curious.
Yeah, like I want to experience it
Yeah.
to see what it's like. So I tried it. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a friend one time that she had a piss kink because
Oh,
you
yeah,
never
that's
wanted
right.
to do that, and I had never wanted to. I never really put any thought into it, but whenever we talked to her, and she was really into it, I was like, that sounds interesting. Like I don't think it would be like my thing,
But you would try it.
but I would try
On somebody
it.
who wants.
On someone who wants it, because I would try it
Yeah.
on you, but you don't want it, and so
We tried it in the bathroom, but not like sexually.
not like sexually.
It's like,
Yeah,
like try it on my foot,
yeah.
and I didn't like it.
Yeah. So, but like, it's so it's like that kind of thing where like I don't think it's like my like would be my thing necessarily, but like I'm interested in trying it, not just say I did it, but for like the experience of
Right.
seeing what it's like.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not saying just to say I did it. Also for the experience.
Yeah.
But yes. Okay.
So I would DBP in the right scenario
All right. Got to add that to our repertoire.
to the fuck it list.
To the fuck it list. Yes.
Yeah, we'll have to add DBP to the fuck it list. But I hope that works out for them. I hope that it does happen. I hope they write back and
I'm putting it out in the universe for you. Please, DVP in New Zealand. DVP in New Zealand.
that's so funny.
Thank you guys so much, everyone who submitted a confession. If you are also wanting us to share a story or confession or fantasy that you have, you can go to foreplay.com/share and we will include it in the show. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And we're going to go ahead and move into Bella and Jase's weekly obsessions. You go first.
Okay, I have two. My first one is an album by Katie Baser. It's called There I Said It. So Katie Baser is a British artist, and she's had I think it was only one EP before this, but or maybe two. And I've always just really loved her music. And this new album is very different. It's much less poppy. It's almost, what would you say, kind of jazzy at points.
jazzy.
And kind of ballady. And I don't really know how to describe it exactly, but I really enjoy it. There's a couple songs that I really, really love, but I like the whole album as a whole. And there's one called Beautiful Girl that's my favorite, but it's I think it's a very deep, meaningful album. Like the lyrics behind it, a lot of it is, you can tell that this girl has like really went through a lot and has like found joy in new ways and is becoming her own. I do think it's a really beautiful album and beautifully written, and she sings amazing, and it's just really good. So There I Said It by Katie Baser. And also, if you've never listened to any of her music, some of her old stuff like Pretty Boys and some of her older music is some of my favorite music literally ever. So I just highly recommend listening to Katie Baser if you like pop music in general. And then my other one is, this is something we've both been obsessed with, but Gilmore Girls.
Oh my gosh, I got Jase on the Gilmore Girl train.
So Bella's been really into fall and the idea of fall, and it's almost fall time. It's fall like next week. Now, yes, in Texas, it's still hell. It's still 95. It doesn't really feel like fall, but eventually in the winter, it might feel like fall. But Bella really was like, oh, all of these booktube girls that I watch, they love fall stuff, and they watch Gilmore Girls, and it just feels
They
fall.
rewatch Gilmore Girls every fall, and I'm like, I just want to have that feeling. I want to be a part of that. And I watched Gilmore Girls for the first time back in 2015, maybe 2016, and I've only seen it once, and I realized that it's different when you rewatch things at a different point in your life. You just see it very differently too. I liked Gilmore Girls back then, but I didn't love it. And I think now watching it during the season with my husband, which like at that point we didn't share a lot of the same TV shows. I don't know. We've always had the same interests, but I don't know why we just never watched that one together.
I think a lot of times it's probably a me problem because whenever I get a proposition to watch something that has a very large amount of seasons, I feel like sometimes like, ugh, I'm too late. Like, I don't know if I want to, like, 7 seasons sounds like a lot to commit to a show because there's new movies coming out, there's new something. And then now, I mean, I've realized that we'll watch all the movies and stuff in between. But I feel like...
Do you feel like it's changed now? Because if I were to propose another show in the future, do you think immediately you would still be like, I don't really know?
No, I think I'd be more open to it.
Oh, you would? Okay.
I think I'd be more open to it.
I would say Jase didn't really want to watch The OC. I got him to watch The OC. He did not want to watch Heart of Dixie. He watched Heart of Dixie and loved it.
Yeah,
One Tree Hill he didn't get on. He didn't like that one.
I feel like I'd be more open to it now that most of the time I end up liking it. But especially too because we'll actually watch other stuff while we're watching it as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so, because I know sometimes I feel like you love to just like straight binge something where it's like, all I want to watch is this till I finish it. That I like. So knowing that we're like going to still watch movies or sometimes we watch another TV show, but like then we'll watch multiple episodes. That's, I feel like, when I like to watch longer series.
A compromise.
Yes. And so started Gilmore Girls. And the first episode, I was like, hey, this is good. Like, I don't know if I would watch like episode after episode after episode, but I liked it more than I thought I would. And then we watched the second episode, I was like, okay, I think I might really like this show. And by like episode 3, I was like, dang, I just want to keep watching more and more episodes of Gilmore Girls. I just think it's funny. And I think that Rory, she reminds me of Kevin McAllister in Home Alone, like the way she delivers lines. I just think it's funny. I just think Lorelai, like some of the stuff she says is really funny. And I just enjoy it.
I love everybody.
Even like already now, we've finished almost the first season in like, what, a week and a half or something? Mm-hmm. And I think I already like it more than The OC or like Heart of Dixie. Yeah. And we even like, we went to Vegas, like Bella said, and we got off the plane and we did all of our stuff. Then that night, we were going to watch The Hangover because we were in Vegas. And we watched Gilmore Girls. Yeah. And then we watched Gilmore Girls on the airplane home. We've just been watching it a lot, and I really, really have been enjoying it. And I imagine if it was getting cold, it would be even more fun to watch. We have 7 seasons, so goddamn, I hope it's cold by the time that we make it through 7 seasons. But that's my 2 obsessions. So what are yours?
Fantastic obsessions. I will also say this isn't one of my 2 obsessions, but I have also been obsessed with Gilmore Girls. I forget how good it really was. And I think just being in a different point of life, it's better this time around too. Can
we also talk about how you are kind of forgetful with big details of shows like this sometimes? And it's almost like, because I know some of the big things that are going to happen in this because Bella would tell me as she watched the show, and I remember some of them, and
I don't remember anything. It almost feels like watching it for the first time again. I only remember 3 big things, and that's literally it.
I don't remember what it was, but we watched something not too long ago. Right? Yeah, and I spoiled it for you. Yeah. Even though you had watched it and told me what happened. And then I remembered 2 years later what happened. And then I spoiled it for you because you forgot what you told me happened.
I don't even think it had... I think I've watched Tell Me Lies for the first time maybe only a year ago.
Oh, yeah, it was a year ago. Yeah.
I already forgot. So this is 10 years. I haven't seen Gilmore Girls in 10 years.
So if she forgot after 1 year, imagine 10 years.
I know. I don't remember anything. No, I only remember 3 big things.
And we're not gonna say it out loud, but there's a part in the OC that is like maybe one of the most pivotal moments of the entire show. Like
Yeah.
the most thing I remember more than anything else in Bella, she was like, I had no clue that happened.
I forgot that happened.
It's so funny.
It's like one of the biggest things in there.
Anyway, so it's fun though, because I feel like we're both going to watch it for the first time in a sense.
It's so fun.
Anyway.
So my first obsession is, oh my god. So Kaylani is so sexy, hot, talented, everything good in the world is Kaylani. I just love her, and it's been reawakened in me. I had a very big Kaylani obsession phase back when Honey first came out, her song Honey.
So good.
Oh my god, her voice is, Honey is one of my favorite songs of all time ever. She has the voice of an angel. I don't understand how one human being can be all of these things. She like perfect voice, perfect face, perfect body. She's queer. And so she can look masculine too, but also look feminine and look so amazing in both ways. And I was watching her newest song Folded, the visualizer for that, and my jaw drops every single time. My jaw drops, I put my hand over my mouth and just stare. And I just go through her Instagram, and she's just so beautiful. And so she is that is my first obsession. Kaylani and the song Folded by Kaylani. Oh, she's so good. She can dance so good. I forget how talented she is. And then my other obsession is I have a new little hobby. And it's DJing. I watched Rebecca Black DJ. It's so funny to like hear all of these things. Like who inspired you to DJ? Oh, Rebecca Black. Yeah, the girl who sings Friday and then also sings Saturday. Yeah, that's the one.
If you guys are not on the Rebecca Black train,
y'all need to get on the Rebecca Black train.
Get on Rebecca Black.
I love her.
Is so hot, so talented,
so funny.
Everything
She's a pop
good
queen.
in
I
the
love
world
her.
is Rebecca Black as well.
We watched her set Lollapalooza. We didn't go to Lollapalooza, but they showed it online, and so we watched it. And I'm not huge into DJs or EDM. Neither is Jase. But what we do like is a hot pop star, and what we do like is pop music. And when EDM is mixed with pop songs, we really love. And I guess like hyper pop too, because we really like Charlie XCX's new album, which is a bit more experimental, but it's not like EDM, right? So after I saw that, I was like, I kind of want to DJ. I kind of want to see what it's like, because when we listen to music, sometimes I will be like, oh, it sounds like this song. This song will sound really good with this song. And that's just like kind of how my brain will work when I'm listening to music. And so I was like, well, maybe I would like DJ. So the one thing about me is if I'm going to start a hobby, or if I start getting an interest in something, I will do as much like crazy amounts of research and just watch videos and read forums and tutorials even before I start the hobby. So I was doing all that. And then I didn't want to go I almost did. I almost went in and I bought a Pioneer console with I think it's like an FLX DJ4 something. I told you, so I was like, I think I'm gonna buy it tomorrow. And then I was like, let me just like feel it out. I downloaded like the software. I didn't get the console yet. I found out you could actually do it on an iPad. It's not the exact same as doing it with like an actual console, but the console's kind of big, and I was like, I don't know if I'm really gonna like this. I love it on the iPad. So I got the software. The software is Virtual DJ, and through the software, which is what actual DJs will use this software with their consoles. I saw on the Virtual DJ, like when I was going through the tutorials and stuff, there's a part where you can connect your iPad and use your iPad as a controller. So I did that, and you can get the app for it, and it's only $10. And so you can do all of the things that I wanted to do just on the iPad. So now I'm like a little iPad DJ, and I think it's really fun. I don't want to like do it at parties. Like it's really hard. It's kind of scary too, because I didn't really know what went into DJing at all. But to choose, it's you're more so like a music curator, because I thought DJs produced the music and made the beats and all that, but it's actually separate. But you find the music that goes good with it to make a good transition. And I love making mashups. So I don't want to do it in person or do it at a party, but I would love to make like a mix and do it for, you know, like an hour mix or something, and have that be and like play it whenever we have people over, and just like play like the MP3 of it, not actually do it live. So yeah, that's my other obsession. And if you guys are interested in that, highly recommend. If you have an iPad, get Virtual DJ, the software that's free, and then the iPad app is $10. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you show me some of the beginning stages, and I mean, for just starting, it's pretty good.
Thanks.
So it's pretty fun. So I've
like
enjoyed,
doing
I'll be
mashups.
your biggest stan.
Thank you.
No problem.
What's my DJ name? DJ Bella Luna.
Yep, DJ.
DJ Foreplay. DJ Cutie Pie.
DJ Cutie Pie.
DJ Crochet Lover.
DJ Crochet Lover.
Exactly.
That's a good one. That's probably gonna.
DJ
Can you
Gilmore
imagine
Girl.
on like the like the like the Coachella set list? DJ Crochet Lover.
Exactly. That's
pretty
me.
Good. That's you. Headlining Lollapalooza, DJ Crochet Lover.
Hey, I said I would never.
Yeah.
I'll just click the button.
Imagine a lifestyle party DJ by DJ Crochet Lover.
DJ Crochet Lover.
That is so funny. But thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast and sending in those confessions and story times and fantasies and all of that. We really appreciate it. And we'll go ahead and hit you guys with the outro. Bye!
If you'd like to support the show, you can leave us a 5-star review wherever you're listening to our podcast. All our information will be listed in the show notes below and on our website, fourplay.com. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we make videos and vlogs about the swinging lifestyle. Head to fourplay.com/YouTube to watch and subscribe. We have the ultimate adult party game for the sexually inclined called Foreplay the Game, that's both digital and physical. It's perfect for breaking the ice and spicing up any party. You can find more information at foreplay.com/games. We also have the best swinger lifestyle, kinky, and adult humor clothing and accessories that you can find at foreplay.com/shop. If you're looking to plan a lifestyle destination, booking through our links at foreplay.com/travel really helps support the show and helps us be able to continue to create this type of content for you. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and more. You can find all our current social media accounts at foreplay.com/socials, and I have an OnlyFans, which you can find at onlyfans.com/BellaLunaVIP. We also have a Facebook group and Discord community and would love for you to join us. You can find the direct links in the show notes below. Lastly, we're on STC and Cassidy at Foreplay, and you can get a free full membership trial by using our link. You can email us at hello@foreplay.com with any questions or comments, or head to foreplay.com/ask. Again, all our information will be listed in the show notes below, and we thank you so much for listening to our podcast. See you in the next one. Bye!